Hi again, everybody. Bill Phillips here on a Wednesday. Are you ready to go sharking? Sharking for a living. That's how Quint from Jaws made his living. Of course, he died in the mouth of Jaws late in the movie, but sharking is all about where you are. And he was out. Well, basically, it was a fictional island, but he was out on Martha's Vineyard, is where the movie was shot, Jaws. And there wasn't a lot of. I remember back in the 70s and 80s going to Cape Cod. I grew up in New England, and you would go to the beach, and you never talked about sharks. You never were worried about sharks because really weren't that many sharks around because there wasn't a food source. But now there is. Conservationists decided back in the 70s, 80s, they were going to bring back the seals. Well, now there's seals on Cape Cod. Now there's sharks all over the place. But that's not the shark capital of the world. The shark capital of the world is Florida, the Sunshine State. Oh, let's see, what do we have here? All right. All right. Ben, hello. All right. All right. Hello. Hope everybody's doing well. Tracy, hello. It's a food morning. All right. What are we going with? What are we going with, Tracy? What do you have for your food morning? I haven't had anything to eat yet today. I think I don't know. I just haven't anything to eat today. But I'm thinking of coffee and a bagel with some cream cheese sounds pretty good. What are we thinking for a food morning? I don't know. Let's figure that out. So, anyways, what the sharks are looking for, some tasty treats. Hopefully that's not one of us. Hopefully that's just a fish. But the reason I bring it up, we did this story in the news today, and Florida is now the official world capital of sharks. Florida Museum of Natural History shared its international shark attack file. Shows most unprovoked shark attacks in the world happen in the state, specifically Volusia County. There have been 351 attacks recorded since 1882. One is too many, but 351 didn't seem like that much to me from 1882. Or is that doesn't sound like, for as much as because literally you become a part of the food chain when you go into the ocean. And the great thing is, well, or it's not a great thing, but you're at the bottom of the food chain. You're no longer at the top of the food chain. Karen, good morning. Karen is not a fan of the sharks, or she's a fan of shark movies, but she's not going in the water. She's not going to do it. No sharks. But other areas, unprovoked, Palm Beach comes in third with 83 unprovoked attacks. The museum's data also revealed that 42% of unprovoked shark attacks happened last year. Happened to victims who were either surfing or participating in a board sport. And if you watch Shark Week on all those shows, one of the things they talk about is that the sharks sometimes get confused or they misunderstand what they're looking at. They look up and they see a long, dark shadow at the top of the water, and they think it's a seal, perhaps, or something else that they can prey on. And they come up and they hit that surfboard like a truck or that boogie board or whatever you're on, and they take a bite and then they realize it's a person. Most times they don't continue the attack. But are you going in the water? That's the question. All right, we're back with Tracy. Took that off. It was a mistake. My son did get a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel from McDonald's this morning. All right. There you go. All right, Tracy's son. All right, that sounds like a good one. Yeah, let's see the big man, Ralph, checking in. No open water for me, big man. Yeah, okay. I got to love the open water. Here's the deal. That is the one thing I have started to worry about a little bit. My grandpa, Charles Kramer, wonderful man, tremendous human being. First, he would want, as a businessman, he would want me to do this. Mindset to Wellness, Cinna, Speed and Fitness, and the Cambridge Wellness Co-op, bringing you today's Phill-Up. I want to thank you enough. We're going to tie in all of that. Those three with one of our topics we're going to talk about. But my grandfather, when he would go to the beach, he lived when I knew him, he lived in New Jersey for quite some time. But then he retired with my grandmother, B. I always like that name, B. B. Hey, B, what's up? I was kind of like, it's just grandma. I don't always call her B. It's grandma. But I don't know if anyone still gets it. But Noxzema, the little cream lotion type stuff, comes out of the jar. It's like a white and blue jar with white stuff. Grandma, when you'd go to the beach, they lived in Hollywood, Florida. So we would go to the beach, and we go up to Bergie Baker's house, and they knew him, and he lived right near the beach. And I remember his house was right there. I hope I'm getting the name right. My mom's probably watching. She'll check in and let me know if I got it right. But we would stop there, but we'd go to the beach. And, sunscreen back in the 70s when I was a kid, 80s, you didn't necessarily put that on. So you might get a burn. But Noxzema, I'll tell you what, after you got home, got a little bath or a shower or whatever it was, Grandma come in, put that Noxzema on your shoulders. Make you feel better. That's what grandmas do. That's what grandmas do. She was a great grandma. She was fantastic. Stacy, what we have? Haven't been in the ocean for years. Have seen enough sharks in the ocean. It's true. All right, here we go. No open water for her. Okay. Cinna consensus, no open water. Okay, well, I have to go against Cinna on the consensus for that. Carly, no open water. But I see this is where I have the issue, because my grandfather, as I was getting to, he would go out and he would just float. He looked like, and there wasn't a whole lot to him. He's about 6 foot tall. He was thin as a rail. He'd just float out in the water. Yeah, just like that. For hours. Or it seemed like hours to me, because I was just a little kid. I was like, I didn't have the patience. I was like, Grandpa, what are you doing? But he seemed to enjoy it so much. When I got older, I just decided that's what I'm going to do. Can't beat floating in the ocean. Yeah, Ian checks in. All right, Ian. Yeah, and Ian learned that from me. I learned it from Grandpa. So we have generations of floaters in the ocean. So anyways, I enjoy doing that. But now I do kind of think, maybe that's not the best idea. Maybe. I don't know. What do you think? Ralph's in. He says, nope, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. Good morning. Good morning, sir. Good morning. But sharks? Sharks, anyone? So anyways, I do. Oh, here's another tip. Here's a pro tip, as they say. I don't know if you'll agree with this, but know your surroundings when you're going in the ocean to float. So it's down visiting my mom down near Morehead City, North Carolina, at the beach. For whatever reason, we decided to kind of camp out for the day near a pier, which people were fishing off of. Just wasn't thinking. Well, they're throwing bait in the water. They're throwing, so all of a sudden you just become a part of the chum that they put out in the water for the sharks to come in. And I remember I was in the water with my daughter Isabella, and got called out of the water. Just get waved at. Oh, come on in. Wife's waving at me, and I'm like, what? What's going on? It turns out there were 2 6-foot-long sharks feeding in the shallows of the surf, and so we came trucking in, and we got in, turned around, and there they were, just about 3 feet of water, just trying to catch some fish. And I thought, okay, this wasn't a good spot to kind of hang out in the water. All right. Remember Noxzema. I don't know how to spell it either. That's close enough for me. All right, Dane, what we got? Nope. No open jaws for me. Yep. Okay. Amanda, the ocean is the best. I love the ocean. But you just got to be smart. You got to be paying attention. Going to Ocean City, July 4th, not happening. I agree. All right. Here's the next question. So if we're going to the beach, we're worried about the sharks. Oh, we're in overtime, everybody. Here we go. We're in overtime. What kind of flip-flops are you wearing? Do you go in traditional, like the shower shoes flip-flops? Because that's the day of the day today. That is what am I looking at? Okay, flip-flop day today. Not flip-flop on like politicians or your decision who you're going to vote for or anything like that. Flat-soled sandals with straps between the first and second toes. The original flip-flops. Just the footwear. That's all we're talking about. You go with flip-flops, or have you gone over to the slides, as the kids like to say? You need some sluds. You put my sluds on. Adidas slide, all that stuff. I think I have a pair of something like that. But flip-flops haven't really seen those. But today is National Flip-Flop Day, so you may want to get one of those for when you go to the beach. Paper clip day. Underrated, overrated. Paper clips. I don't know. Sometimes in a pinch, you really need them. but a staple always works. But if you don't want to put a hole in that paper clip is something you may want to do. What do you think? What do you think? Crocs. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Wait, I'm okay. All right. Okay. Ocean. Okay. Here we go. Robert, with drones, they can spot the sharks better at the beaches. Does that just mean they can see you being eaten better? Or is that they can warn you? That's the question. Hey, lifeguards, hey, get out of the water. I just remember the scene in Jaws when, see, this is a rough scene to talk about. That little Kittner boy, whew, just not good. And then Chief Brody gets slapped in the face by the mom because he knew the shark was in the water. Didn't say anything. But they had the scene where the kid gets attacked, and all of a sudden, the beach is going crazy. They're going, don't whistle. They make all the noise. They made the noise. So, but they had the boats. Remember, they had the Jaws. They had the boats in the water with the National Guard guys with the rifles. The kid had the fin on his back. They were gonna shoot him. Ooh, it's crazy. How about coffee ice cream? What 12-year-old kid wants coffee ice cream in the hospital? It's from Jaws. Brody's kid. Michael? Mikey? Yeah, Mikey. Wanted coffee ice cream. Who gets coffee ice cream? I don't know. It's not bad, but who gets coffee ice cream? Okay, we gotta get back to our comments. I got bogged down by myself. All right, drone spot the sharks. Yeah, likes the leather ones. Mike's going with the Crocs. Slides, can't wear flip-flop. All right, Karen, nothing wrong with that. Well, LOL. All right. That's right. All right. There you go. Having some fun on a Wednesday. Okay. So I need Ralph to chime back in on this. I don't know where Ralph went. But anyway, so okay, so we had the Jimmy. Okay, so anyways, yeah, Jaws. They finally get the shark at the end, if you're wondering. But Florida, if you don't want to go to shark heaven, don't go to Florida. Or if you don't want to go to heaven because of a shark, don't go to Florida. Or just stay on the beach, swim in a pool. But there's nothing better than floating in the ocean. It's fun. I love it. Anyways, what was the other thing? Okay, last thing we're going to do today. I had a bunch of stuff, but the last thing we're going to do today. National Senior Health and Fitness Day today. All right, Ralph, where are you? National Senior Health and Fitness Day. 100,000 seniors, adults. They have to be senior adults. I mean, high school kids. 100,000 senior adults will participate today around the country in different events. Senior Health and Fitness Day. Now, fitness is really important for everybody, but senior health, it reduces fall risk, maintains strength. It gives people the ability to still live on their own as they get older. Healthy joints, muscles, reduces or controls blood pressure, colon cancer, diabetes. All these things can be helped with exercise. And you want to make sure that you're staying fit, going for a walk, lifting some weights. Do whatever you can to stay fit. And let's see, we've got Dane, got my exercise, getting out of bed today. There you go. It's hey, that's a start. Just get out of bed, stand up, touch your toes, do some stretches. But anyways, the reason I bring this up is it's critically important to make sure that you stay physically fit. Helps your mental game as well. Candy checking in. Love the ocean. Moved here from San Diego. What was I thinking? Candy, I love the Ohio Valley, but I have no idea what you're thinking. I've never been here. Is that it's the greatest place on earth. And of course, Ron Burgundy, the anchor man, is from San Diego. So I don't know how you're surviving without watching him do the news. But Candy, thanks for commenting. But anyways, so back to the senior health and fitness. Now this is for anybody, but these guys, Cinna, Speed and Fitness, Mindset to Wellness, Cambridge Wellness Co-op, and I didn't just put this in here because of them, but sometimes it's easier to get started when you have someone pushing you a little bit. And I've gone over there, and Ralph's pushed me to do better, to work harder, and it has worked out really well. And I see people that go there to Cinna and to Mindset to Wellness, and they get involved. They have personal trainers that push them, and they do better in terms of their workouts and how they're doing. So critically important. And if it doesn't matter if you're senior or not, anybody, today. Make sure you take care of your health because it's critically important for how you live and the type of life that you live and the wellness that you have in it. So, anyways, that's where we're going to start. Unless we want to talk more sharks. Oh, here's another thing. I think Jordan agreed with this. Just stop at Jaws. If you watch the movies, just stop at Jaws. 2, 3, 4, however many they made. You don't need to watch any of those. Terrible movies. Not good. They went for the money. I get it. I went for the money. But basically, Jaws, the original, phenomenal. Actually, went and saw that. They had the 50th anniversary or whatever anniversary it was, and they had it on the big screen up in Robinson, PA. So went up there to catch it. It's fantastic. Because I couldn't see it when I was a kid, but my dad wasn't going to let me go see Jaws. Scared me to half to death. Would never go in the water. But went and saw it. What a movie. Tremendous movie. All right. I think Dane might have the last word. Back in the day, good exercise was turkey bowling. Amen, brother. Amen. Turkey bowling at Kroger. Sports Challenge. Yes. If you don't know what turkey bowling is, real quick recap on turkey bowling. For Sports Challenge, it was Thanksgiving. I thought, well, we need to do something for Thanksgiving Sports Challenge. Turkey bowling. So you take a frozen turkey. You go to the frozen food aisle. The manager, Jim, that was there at the time, he got 2-liter bottles of Big K Cola because he wanted to get the Kroger brand. Set those up as pins. Get 3 contestants down the lane, and you knock down the bottles. Whoever had the most bottles knocked down won. And everybody got a Sports Challenge T-shirt. And we never ruined the food. Some people always thought we ruined the food. Those things were like bricks. And basically, the store gave them to us so we could take them home and have them for Thanksgiving. I had a few Thanksgiving turkeys, courtesy of the turkey bowling at Kroger. It was wonderful. The only thing that was a frightening moment was Jim Forbes spinning around. We spun around before he could throw. He actually threw the turkey. It hit the glass on the frozen food freezer. And we actually thought he had shattered all the glass and nothing happened. So we were very happy about that. But it was fantastic. Love turkey bowling. Can't get it. Got to get more of that. Dane knows about the turkey bowling. All right, everybody. Those were the days. They were indeed. But you know what? We have better days coming. You know why? Because it's 2 rules. Have fun and always try your best. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Thanks to Mindset to Wellness. Thanks to Cine Speed and Fitness. And thanks to Cambridge Wellness Co-op for all of their support. And again, give them a call. Check in. Tell them I sent you. Free sauna session. And they can get you set up with some fitness, especially as we try and stay fit, especially on this day for Senior Health and Fitness Day. All right, everybody. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. I still got to fix these things. Still, it's a man down. We're missing it. We're missing an arm. We're missing a wing. We'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll be back tomorrow, too. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Have a great day.